The first time you break open that notebook and say, "Here goes nothing," is probably gut-wrenching and horrifying. The notebook is perfect. The pages are crisp, nothing there to ruin by our ridiculous, half-baked ideas. It can be hard to start bullet journaling the first time. It's hard the fifth time. But you know what else I thought was hard? Starting a new calendar or planner or guided journal. I never wanted to mess those things up either. The blank page doesn't scare us. It's our desire for perfection that does. But a few minutes into learning about bullet journaling, there is one really obvious question that comes up. Where's the calendar? Now, some people can't handle the obvious lack of a traditional calendar in their bullet journal, so they insist on making them over and over, or using a stamp that makes it faster. And having done it, there is something meditative and satisfying in making calendars. But the lack of an obvious calendar is a feature of the bullet journal, not a bug. Now, there is a rudimentary calendar concept in the future log. Now, the traditional bullet journal approach is to divide each page of the future log by 3 to create 12 months. Then put basic long-range planning stuff there. Then a daily calendar is set up for the month as you arrive there, right? So line down the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Right? That way you can plan more specifically the closer to the date you get. But as a basic pattern, this is much more organic and useful than it seems. And here's the thing. Nobody said that you had to not use a digital calendar. Now, I've never felt the need to have a classic calendar spread in my bullet journal, really, because it seems extraneous and would lead to the same data input problem I had with a Franklin planner, right? Having the information needing to match in every calendar I own. Making a bullet journal act like a pocket calendar can be counterproductive. During my weekly review, I simply include checking my digital calendar for the week ahead as part of my regular workflow. That way I know what is coming up, what ought to be in my daily logs, and what should get scheduled on my calendar. I also consult it each morning as I plan my day. This helps establish a basic workflow. Because the bullet journal is not my calendar, it can't reveal the time visually so that my spatial reasoning can make sense of it. But it does track my actions, thoughts, encouragements, and long-range pursuits in an effective way. This certainly helps me choose what gets onto my calendar. Now, I don't begrudge the desire for calendars and bullet journals. Seriously, go for it if that's your vibe. But for many of us trained to go straight to the calendar, maybe the truly revolutionary idea is simply to worry less about it. Maybe consider that it isn't missing as much as intentionally removed. That maybe you and I don't need it nearly as much as we think we do. Please join me on this quest to make bullet journaling make more sense. Subscribe, hit the little bell if you're into notifications, and look in the notes for links. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.